What's up, guys?
Hey.
Back with another reaction video. What are we
hmm
doing today?
So today we're gonna do your mom's favorite bands.
Ozzy, Sabbath.
Yes, may she
Yes.
rest in peace.
Yes.
And we're gonna
Song.
do what?
What song?
War Pigs.
Oh, nice. I know this.
Mm,
Yes.
I love this song. It's my favorite Black Sabbath song.
Yes, so I know this. I've never done like a breakdown, like really investigated the lyrics, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah. I seem to have a theme. I tend to always pick songs that are about war. And I do
So
say I
funny.
don't like political songs. So I will explain really quick right now that pretty much every single war song I pick is an anti war song.
Yeah.
And while it may be falling in the category of politics, it is technically anti politics. So that's why I like it. No problem with politics. I just don't like it in my music unless it's angsty. We
Yeah.
like angsty music here.
It's funny.
So let's go.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah.
Okay. So I really just kind of want to point out how amazing it is that when Ozzy sings, his voice is so clear and normal, but then when he talks in real life, you have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah. So to be fair, he was a lot younger here, so I think he probably was a little clearer then.
No, but even when he sings like today, he gets so clear.
That is true. No, no, I agree. It's very funny.
Like, oh my God, I was really young at the time. I forgot how old I was, but when the Osbournes was on TV, I would like sneak into my room to watch it, and they would always curse. And like it would be bleep, so my mom would run and she'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing? You watching the Osbournes again?" She's like, "Turn it off." They used to like lock my door and watch it
That's
on
so
lower
funny.
volume. I loved that show.
It was the first reality show
It's literally,
that
it
changed the
was so
game.
funny. Like the phone would be ringing, be like, "What the fuck is that?" It was so funny.
And it was like a real reality show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it wasn't like staged like they are today. I mean, maybe something, but from what I understand, that was like straight. They were literally just recording them as is.
yeah, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So this song's called War Pigs, and it's about being anti-war, like I was just discussing. So people think it's anti-Vietnam War, but like, guys, they live in England. It's just anti-war.
Yeah,
Maybe it has some influence from America, but like it's just an anti-war song.
yeah. This was the big war going on at the time, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they were afraid of like that England was going to be dragged into it, but like Ozzy said that it was just anti-war. He's like they knew nothing about Vietnam.
Yeah.
So it says generals gathered in their masses. So all of like the war generals are all together with their groups of like army men ready to go to war. Just like witches at black masses. So like witches at black masses, like they congregate and they're like ready to do their spells and stuff. Evil minds that plot destruction, that would be referencing the government, politicians, anyone who is advocating for war.
Yep.
And then sorcerer of death construction. I think that's also referring to them as well. Anyone who is planning the war or
Yeah.
choosing to go to war is technically the sorcerer of death's construction.
Yeah, they're constructing death.
Yeah. Then he goes, in the fields, the body's burning.
That's why I think everybody thinks it's about Vietnam. You know what I mean? Because there was a big thing going on, with the napalm and everything.
So they may have like picked that up for this song,
Yeah.
probably influenced by the news and what's going on. It probably does have some Vietnam influence because it was happening at the time.
Yeah.
But I just saw that Ozzy said that it wasn't like really about
Specifically Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, just anti-war in general. So he goes, as the war machine keeps turning, like self-explanatory, like churning out wars left and right, like going to war without so much as like a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed mind. So when they say that, they're talking about like how soldiers' minds are poisoned because they're like told to go into war and kill these people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then he goes, oh Lord, yeah.
It's funny that it's poisoning an already brainwashed mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, you can argue that like everyone is brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like we're all brainwashed. We live like these lives where we go to work and we do all of these things that are just constructed by humans. Like we designed the way that we live. Like it was never set to be like this. We're
Yeah.
supposed to run around in the fields, collect berries and hunt animals and eat and just do that all day. We like made all of this up.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy.
At 217.
Yes. Okay. I'll go a little further back.
Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave their own to the poor. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
217.
What year did this come out again?
Let's just pull. Let's see.
So politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that role to the poor.
1970.
Okay, because I was gonna say this is such a 70s beat. It's like not even funny.
So I was gonna say I don't know. I'm pretty ignorant about the specifics of the instruments and the guitar in particular in the song. I don't know if it's the guitar itself that's being used or the way it's being played. It reminds me of Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, it reminds me of Jimi Hendrix too. It also reminds me a little bit of Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is that I'm picking up on. If they're playing a similar guitar, they're playing it in a similar way, but it
I think it's
really reminds
both.
me. It's also that time period, you know?
Yeah, that was like the way that you played then.
Yeah.
Like I've listened to this song a million times. I never really thought about it, but I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, oh my god, it is such a 70s guitar.
Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. So yeah, they start it and
Yeah,
then
like they'll get what they want in the end, but they're not gonna fight for it. They're not gonna chance losing their lives.
so does it say it says leave that role to the poor? To me it sounded like it said leave that all to the poor, but maybe I
I
mean
think
it's the
it's the
same. Oh
role,
no, it is
right?
all. The lyrics here say
Yeah,
it's the same meaning, but it just sounded
yeah.
like all to me.
So they leave all the fighting to the poor.
Yes.
Most time will tell on their power minds, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess, wait till their judgment day comes. So they will face their judgment day when they die or whenever they face God. And he's going to hold them accountable for putting all of these people to war when it was just for their own means.
Is it me or do I feel like that's worded weird? That for time will tell on their power
It
minds.
does sound weird, but I'm pretty sure
I mean, I know what he's saying.
that's
Like time is gonna tell, these people, they're on
isn't that what
power
he's
trips.
saying?
According to here, it is time will tell
Yeah.
on their power minds.
I mean, I think that's what I hear, but
It's the people in power, their minds, time's gonna tell, you
mhm.
know. I don't
Like
it's
eventually, like
worded oddly in my
their
opinion.
shit'll catch up to them.
Yeah.
Like putting all of the people in, like the innocent people into war for their own like selfish means.
Yeah, no, I get the meaning. I was just, the exact
No, like the
words is
wording,
like,
it sounds weird.
yeah, making war for fun, treating people like pawns in chess, wait till the judgment day comes.
I
So
mean, they
yeah,
are British, so maybe
could be
the
lingo we don't
sounds,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
it might just sound weird to us, but makes sense to British.
Yes.
Okay. I think this is where we were, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start right here though.
Now in darkness, world stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. And as God has struck the hour, day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for the sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
we miss any lyrics at the end, or was that straight instrumental?
No, there's the third verse we got to go through.
Okay. We were right here. Now in darkness, world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. So the war has stopped, maybe abruptly.
So at the end of the second verse, that, where we were wondering about the way that line was worded, he's saying that Judgment Day comes. This is Judgment
This
Day.
is God, Judgment Day.
Yes.
The war has stopped, bodies are not burning anymore,
They're
and
ashes.
pigs are out of power, and God is here.
Mm.
Right. Day of judgment, God is calling. On their knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. So they're definitely getting their judgment now for putting so many people in war that they shouldn't have been in. Satan's here, spread his wings. He's come to collect them, and they're begging mercy, which they will not receive.
You know what I find interesting about this? So he has this imagery of God judging, these evil people, and then Satan is, I guess, taking them to hell. Ozzy is known as like the Prince of Darkness, you know what I mean? And like all the evil imagery and shit. So it's funny though that like in this song he's like, God's the good one, Satan's the bad one. He takes care of the bad people, but
That's true.
he's the Prince of Darkness.
That is an interesting thing to point out.
And then that outro
Luke's Wall.
reminds me of Freebird, the way it was being played.
See, it gives me Tool vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see that too. It is technically a different song, but they're usually always connected.
Yeah.
So it just gives me like Don't Fear the Reaper vibes. It's my favorite thing when the end of the song or the middle of the song sound completely different from the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
I love that. I've said that a million times. You guys should know this by now.
That's cool.
But yeah, the song's amazing. It's my favorite Black Sabbath song, even though it's not the most popular. It is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yep. And yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
Yes. See you soon.